What if Naruto is also in control of Ada's jutsu? And what if Naruto believes that Boruto is the villain of the story? Imagine him leaving the dimension in which he is with all power to save the world from the villain Boruto. In this theory, we will see what could happen. Subscribe to the channel and leave your like to support me. In a dark silence, where only the emptiness of the dimension created by Kawaki echoed, Naruto Uzumaki remained imprisoned. His body no longer carried the same energy that once made the shinobi world tremble. He was alone in a prison without time, without exit, without hope. Kawaki's seal had been designed to be definitive, an eternal prison for the 7th Hokage. But what Kawaki could never imagine is that Naruto's bond with the Bijus, the legendary tailed beasts, remained unbreakable, even after years of separation, even after the apparent death of Kurama. The chakra that united Naruto with the beasts remained alive, echoing like a call, and it was this call that began to resonate through the world, awakening each of the Bijus. Shukaku, Matatabi, Isobu, Son-goku, Kokuo, Saiken, Chome, Gyuki, and even the remnant of the spirit of Kurama. One by one, as if drawn by an ancestral force, all began to be sucked into that forgotten dimension, guided by the unbreakable bond with Naruto. The darkness surrounding him began to split, pieces of pure energy appearing before him. Shukaku roared, his flaming eyes shining. Matatabi enveloped the prison in blue flames. Gyuki threw its tentacles against the chains of space-time. Each Biju gave a part of itself to free the one who, at some point, had understood them and had treated them as friends. And then, at the moment all tales roared in unison, the prison broke. Naruto opened his eyes, feeling the chakra of the 9 demons within him once again. But there was something different, something distorted. The moment he returned, the glow of his eyes revealed not only the power of the Sage of 6 Paths, but also the influence of Ida's omnipotence. Ada, even without being present, had shaped reality. Naruto, now freed, was under her unconscious control. He was no longer the same kind Hokage. He was a mixture of pure instinct, absolute power, and the warped will of omnipotence. Activating the Sage of 6 Paths mode in its most complete form, Naruto raised his head and felt something. His natural sensor, amplified by the Seinen ability, immediately detected the presence of Boruto, distant but not unreachable. His eyes shone with cold determination. "Boruto," he murmured, and in an instant he departed in his direction. On the other side, Boruto already sensed the arrival of something devastating. Momoshiki inside him smiled cruelly. So finally, the great Naruto Uzumaki. It seems we will have a show. Boruto clenched his fists, aware he could not avoid the confrontation. When Naruto crossed the skies and appeared before him, the Hokage's energy was overwhelming, as if the very world were about to fall apart. The clash began brutally. Naruto advanced with the force of the 9 beasts concentrated in his fists, and Boruto barely had time to raise defenses. The impact opened craters, destroyed forests, and made the earth tremble like never before. The air burned with each exchange of blows, and their chakra sliced the atmosphere like invisible blades. Boruto used everything he had: his karma, his incomplete Byakugan, his techniques learned from Sasuke. Rasengans collided against huge Rasen shurikens created by Naruto, and the intensity of the battle surpassed any fight ever recorded. With each minute, Boruto lost more chakra. His body trembled, his muscles screamed in pain, but he remained firm. Naruto, however, did not stop. The influence of Ida's omnipotence made him fight without hesitation, without doubt, without mercy. He was no longer a father there. He was a warrior god seeking a destiny already written. Boruto fell to his knees, his energy drained. The ground around was destroyed, rivers evaporated, mountains reduced to dust. His eyes faded, his breathing became weak, and it was at that moment that Momoshiki took control. His eyes glowed red, his body changed, and the cruel smile appeared on Boruto's face. "Ah, finally. The perfect stage," said Momoshiki. "A worthy opponent for my rebirth." Naruto stopped for a moment, as if recognizing that something had changed. But it was already too late. Momoshiki, using Boruto's body, advanced with divine speed. In his hands appeared black truth spheres shaped into sharp spears. The combat, which was already intense, became apocalyptic. Naruto used all the Bijus, forming combinations never seen before. The blue fire of Matatabi mixed with the acid of Seiken. The magnetism of Shukaku combined with the brute force of Son Goku. Each blow was like the end of the world. But Momoshiki was above that. He dodged, absorbed chakra, created dimensional attacks that tore space. His laugh echoed through the battlefield. Now I understand why you were always called the strongest, Naruto. But your time is over. In a final effort, Naruto gathered the complete power of the Sage of Six Paths. His body emanated golden light. Chakra wings opened on his back, and he launched the greatest Rasen Shuriken that had ever existed, charged with the power of all the beasts. Momoshiki only raised his hand, absorbed the attack, and then returned the energy multiplied by 10. The explosion that followed made the earth cry. When the smoke dissipated, Naruto lay fallen, gravely wounded, his energy fading. His eyes, once full of power, were now only tired reflections. Momoshiki walked slowly to him, carrying a concentrated sphere of lethal energy. You were an obstacle, but nothing more. The god of gods must fall so that I reign absolute. And in the silence of the world, Momoshiki pierced Naruto's chest. The seventh Hokage, hero of generations, symbol of hope, fell dead by the hand of his own son, possessed by an Otsutsuki. The shinobi universe trembled with the loss. The man who once dreamed of being Hokage, who fought for peace, who believed in the strength of bonds, had succumbed to the inevitable tragedy of the gods. And on Boruto's face, controlled by Momoshiki, appeared the cruel smile of victory. The cycle was complete. Subscribe to the channel and leave your like to support me.